Only Fools and Horses has long been hailed as a beloved British TV classic and was even voted Britain's best sitcom in 2004 with over 1.5 million votes cast by the public. Despite this mass approval, I had never been intrigued to watch people trying to flog antiques, which reminded me of the various bric-a-brac EastEnders Billy Mitchell attempts to sell on Bridge Street Market. However, I tuned into the 1981 series led by David Jason and was admittedly surprisingly entertained by the endearing comedy. Yet, in spite of this, the casual racism throughout the first season left me wincing. From the first episode's Sidney Poitier debate to Grandad's Buster Merryfield comments that a pea shop would be open even in the event of a nuclear holocaust. Given this added layer of shock value, it's no wonder the BBC decided to update the show with trigger warnings telling viewers they may find some of the content offensive. While some complained that the language is reflective of the time, the broadcaster quite rightly offered an explanation for the warnings, which I was surprised even needed explaining. At the time, the BBC said, research shows that its perceived offensiveness has increased significantly over the intervening years, and, in the absence of a particular contextual justification, its use in programs is no longer acceptable. Speaking on the derogatory term, they added that the word would be edited or obscured in future repeats. However, I finished the first season and understood why the series was voted the best British sitcom. It was filled with endearing scenes and genuine and often relatable hopes. While attitudes surrounding what's considered discriminatory have significantly changed, Only Fools and Horses tells the story of two brothers hoping to be millionaires this time next year. Del Boy's David Jason, go-getter attitude to better his lifestyle, which often landed him in disaster, could remind you of someone you know, as could Rodney Trotter's Nicholas Lyndhurst, ever-complaining attitude. Meanwhile, I don't think I know anyone who can watch two separate TV screens simultaneously or cremate a Christmas cake. Although the first season mostly featured the elderly man on the couch, I was particularly moved by Grandad's poignant speech about being a young boy during World War I, in which he detailed the psychological and physical damage suffered by veterans. His speech during the episode titled The Russians Are Coming offered a rare moment of seriousness about the brutal impact of war on soldiers, despite the comedic setting of them hiding out at an allotment, which proved to be a flawed location for shelter in the event of a war. Only Fools and Horses is available to stream for free on ITVX.